No, the thing is, Terry... Hey, look, what's that thing flashing across the top there?
You're supposed to hit it. Go on. Fire.
For God's sake.
Look. You move right with that one, you move left with that one, all right?
I know. It's gone now. Hey, why'd you put this in, Harry? Whatever happened to darts?
You shoot me a dartboard to divorce money like that terrible thing. I'd be happy to hang it on the wall.
You're no good at darts either.
That is not the point. Dad, look, this is not firing every time I press it. No, what I was saying, Terry, was I need to clear your flat for a couple of hours or so.
What for?
Refurbishing.
What?
It's programmed, isn't it? You can't beat that. I mean, where's the skill in that?
No, I've got a 10p here.
You fancy a game of doubles?
What, with him? You're joking?
Come on, better game is doubles.
Well,
I'll tell you what, had a little bit of interest. What I do down my boozer. A little bit on the side. Say £5?
£5?
Yeah, as usual.
Well, why not, Terry, eh? I was just getting the hang of it, wasn't I?
Well, yeah, all right.
All right. Put our money up, son.
You'll make one a bet first?
Yeah. We'll set them a target to get, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold that. Very tasty.
That's it. Go on. Go for the 100.
Very good for a novice, isn't it?
Bad at all.
There you are.
No, Tom.
No, about the key.
No, mate. No, we had an agreement about that.
What?
Well, the last time you had the key to my gap, you were stumbling in every time you got half cut.
Once, Terry. I did that once, be fair.
Yeah, and you certainly chose your moment, didn't you?
Yeah, nice girl, as I recall.
Yeah.
Nice shoulders. I do like a girl with nice shoulders. Anyway, look, it was an emergency.
Emergency? You kept us up till 5 in the morning picking a team for the next World Cup. And that was just a midfield.
Look, I only need it for a couple of hours.
Yeah, but what for?
I want to see what sort of nick it's in, see if it needs painting.
Painting?
Look, I have £2,000 invested in that flat in key money, Terry. I mean, I have a right to protect my investment, have I not? Have I not?
Yeah, I suppose so. What time is it?
2 o'clock.
Well, I want that back in the Winchester at 4. I want to get some kit this afternoon. Got a late one tonight.
You going up west?
Yeah, I'm picking Helen up from Elsa's.
Elsa? Is that the one that works at Safeways?
Elsa's is a nightclub, you prune.
Hey, that Ellen, she got a friend. It's about time we went out on the town again.
Well, the truth is she disapproves of you. Thinks you're a bad influence.
Oh, I hope you put her right.
Just don't forget that key.
That is what is known as loyalty. I suppose you know anything about that, though.
The wing, Dad! Out the wing! No, never mind about that. Come on!
Thank you, Simon. Lovely to see you here again, Mr. Bellis. Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, I'm looking for Helen. She's just started working here behind the bar.
Yes, of course. Helen. Well, I think you'll find it much more convenient if you use the rear entrance. Right and right again. A member of staff will tell her you're here, sir.
Cheers.
Is Bernie there? Well, when he makes an appearance, kindly remind him he's supposed to be on the door with me.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Helen. You can get through to the bar on that. Top.
Don't leave me to cry. Don't leave me outside.
That's damn good. I want a wine menu. That's damn good.
You know. Oh, why did it happen to me?
Terry? Oh, I can't get away just at the moment.
Brandy, gorgeous. Large one.
Staff aren't supposed to drink at the bar, Bernie.
Medicinal purposes?
Oh, hang on, Terry. I'll be with you in a minute. Anyway, Mr. Young's been looking for you. Your usual.
Oh, lovely.
Terry, there's been a slight hitch. Sandra's got a cold, so she's not going away for the weekend.
No, you're kidding.
Oh, never mind. We can go to your place.
We can't. Arthur's got the bleeding key. We were supposed to have a meet and he never showed.
What does he want with it?
Well, he's doing us a right favour, as it happens. He's going to get the place redecorated.
There you go, Jacko. 20 by 17. Fitted carpet, gas central heating.
Yeah. But £4 off. I mean, key money you expect, but £4.
Oh, but it's not just key money, Jacko, is it? I mean, it's fixtures and fittings. I mean, gas cooker, fridge, carpet, your bed. I'll chuck in the bed. Here, does your niece work in town? Because the tube's only just round the corner. It's a real doddle.
I don't know, Arthur, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, but it's not just key money, Jacko, is it? I mean, this is your upwardly mobile area. Geezers from the telly.
I'll tell you what, Arthur, I'll sleep on it tonight. You come round the yard tomorrow, and we'll have another little chat.
No hurry, Jacko, you take your time. I'll be round at 9.
Oh, and, by the way, Arthur, if you do happen to bump into Doris, don't mention my niece, will you? Doris is a bit iffy about her family at the moment.
Not a dicky, Jacko.
What's this, you horrible little man?
It's Caesar's salad.
Well, I happen to know something about food, and I happen to know that Caesar's salad has walnuts in it.
Yes, but...
So why don't you and I go along to the kitchen, Dino, and I'll give you a little demonstration. Demonstration. Don't look back, Mr. Lee. Come on, up we go.
Oh, no, please.
That's a good chat. Please, down we go in the kitchen.
Is Bernie there, Mr. Young? I think there's some trouble in the kitchen.
Now then, everybody, we're going to have a lesson in how to make a Caesar salad.
Nuts! We must have nuts!
Where's your nuts, little man, eh? Understand? Comprende? Oh, no speaking Inglese, eh?
And
Greaseball.
drink! Lots of drink!
Right, tomatoes, the lot, cucumber.
You, fetch me raisins!
Oh, come on, gentlemen. You're keeping the staff from their work.
Work? Can't even make a salad!
Why don't we go to the bar and have a little drink?
Come on, hands off me.
Come on. Oh.
Scrum down, man!
I don't get pushed around by jobs like you.
All right, hold on. You won the match, now give it a rest, eh?
Don't you people ever listen?
That's what you get from drinking on an empty head.
If you wish to inspect the kitchens, Mr. Bellows, you have only to ask.
No royals in tonight, I hope.
I shall have to let Bernie go. Elsa's is very quiet at the club. The temptation here is to get a little flabby. In Bernie's case, the situation was accelerated by the liberal use of my brandy. You, on the other hand, are not at all flabby, Mr. McCann. Are you employed at the moment?
No, he isn't, Mr. Filmer.
I've got a lot on, as it happens, yeah.
Simon here has been managing Elsa's for me for 5 years. If he advises me to hire someone, I accept his advice without question. He seems to think that you'd make an ideal replacement for Bernie.
Harry, that's fantastic.
£120 a week, free meals from our menu, of course, and a share of the staff gratuities fund. Should you show promise, there's no reason you should always be a doorman.
Look, I appreciate the offer, Mr. Filmer, but, well, I've got a partner, you know, Arthur Daly. Yeah, well, it's not just a job, you know, we're old friends. He's seen me write a few times.
For goodness sake, Terry.
Come.
Excuse me, there's a gentleman here. There you are. I've been all over bloody Mayfair looking for Helen.
Arthur, this is Helen.
Hello, my dear. But I sussed it in the end.
Yeah, this is Mr. Filmer. He owns the club. Arthur Daly.
Nice place you got here. Now I know where it is, I'll pop in again sometime.
I'm afraid the membership is closed.
Really? What a shame. You'd think people would be queuing up to join, wouldn't you? I'll have a word with my boy.
Yeah, hold that, will you, please?
Now listen.
Where were you? I spent the whole afternoon in the Winchester, didn't I? I'm knackered now.
Well, look, something cropped up. Now, we have an important meet tomorrow. I will pick you up at the flat.
You won't, not unless you give me the key.
Oh, all right. Now, look, we could be on a nice little earner here. 7:30 sharp.
7:30?
On the dot. Now, get a good kip in. Must go, got things to do.
Arthur.
Charlie. Kate.
And you must be Terry. Speaks very highly of you, does Arthur?
Does he?
My granddaughter, Kate.
Hello.
You're looking well, Charlie.
What a fresh air, Arthur. Not much of that down there. I've taken to coming up here of a morning. I reckon it's the only way I can bear to look at that town now, from a distance. Who'd have thought it a few years ago, eh, Arthur? The noise and the filth, the scum of the earth.
Don't upset yourself, Grandpa.
You were going to tell Terry about your little problem, Charlie.
I was?
The house, Grandpa.
The house? Oh, yes, the house. Well, you see my little girl here, Terry, my little Kate. A man couldn't ask for a better granddaughter. Well, she's getting married quite soon, is Kate. Getting married to a school teacher. If I had the money, I'd buy him a nice semi. And as it is, all I got is this old house in town. A bit run down. Been empty for a year.
What Grandpa wants to do is convert it into flats, then sell them off.
Saving one for you and your husband-to-be.
I keep telling him how expensive it will be fitting 5 bathrooms and 5 kitchens.
So what's the problem?
Squatters, Teddy.
What's wrong with evicting them?
Go through the courts? Well, might take months. And anyway, I've got to be frank. I need the money sooner than that.
I think it's time we get you indoors again, Grandad.
Yes. I reckon that's my bit of fresh air for the day.
Come on, Charlie.
Thank you. Well, keep in touch, Arthur. Good to know that you've got matters in hand.
It's very kind of you, Mr. Daly.
Not at all, Kate.
So,
Poor old devil.
Is it me, or is he a bit doolally?
Vicar is all right. I've known him for years.
At school together, were you? Yeah, what's all this about me getting a new flat?
Yeah, well, I thought it was time we got you a bigger place.
No, I don't want to move.
Of course you want to move. You're always going on about how cramped it is.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're forever banging on about it.
Ah, no, I'm all right there. I'm all settled down.
No, we'll talk about it later. You'll soon see the sense of it.
I don't know what you were thinking of taking a job like this. I mean, squatters, evictions, it's dodgy stuff these days.
There's 75 in your hand now, and 75 late.
75, eh? But how do I shift a house full of squatters? Ask them to step outside while I read the meters?
Now, the thing is, you see, Kate and Charlie are on the innocent side. I mean, there was this geezer there on the booze. I just bunged him a pony and he was off like a shot. And an Irishman who works for the council, he's visiting his sister in Manchester. That just leaves the 2 kids, you know, hippie type. I mean, the thing is, Kate and Charlie panicked unnecessarily.
Shame. I wonder why.
Now, look, there's no basement door, just a bit of corrugated iron. Look, if they're in there, offer them 50.
Out of my 75?
If that don't work, I'll think of something else.
Got it all sewn up, haven't you?
Don't worry, Terry, I'll be right behind you. Out here with the engine running.
Great. All right.
Leave me alone!
All right, now take it easy. Keep it calm, I'm going to break your arm, son. Easy. I'm going to let you go now. And you're going to behave yourself, right? Yeah.
Are you all right, Piers?
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm here because the owners of this desirable residence have decided they don't want squatters in it.
What do you mean, squatters?
Look, you find the old house, right? Neglected, falling apart. So you break in, change all the
We
locks.
live here.
Yeah, we pay rent.
Pay rent.
Yeah.
Who to?
Oh, there's weird bit. Dead expensive gear. She comes round here about once a week.
Yeah, with this guy in a big Rolls Royce. How they park it in another street so as not to anger the peasants. But I seen him one day.
You got a rent book, anything like that?
She don't allow nothing like that.
That yours?
Yeah.
Come on your feet. Now listen. I've got 50 in cash here. That's yours if you move out.
50. I can't take it. You know what it's like trying to find a place round here? Look, we got one room clean and tidy for the baby, and I tell you, that's worth hanging on.
You gonna chuck us out on the street then?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Come on, don't take all day about it. Morning, Jack. Ah, hello, Arthur. Care to pop in the office? I've been thinking over it, Arthur, and I've decided to take the flat.
Very wise decision, Jacko.
Yeah, there's just one thing, Arthur. I can't go to £4,000. 3.5 is all I can manage.
3,750. You can have the sofa and the armchair.
Done. Wait a minute. Right. 1,000, 2,000, 3,750.
Oh, wasn't expecting you to cough up right away, Jack.
It's all right, Arthur. I mean, I can't bank it, you know, and Doris gets nervous if there's too much cash around here.
Yeah, you wasn't wanting to move in right away, was you?
Oh, no. So, my niece Shirley has got things to sort out here. Flat's still available, though, isn't it?
Oh, yes, cool.
Right, gotta get on. Got a load of heavy-duty EU rhinos arriving this morning.
Oh, that reminds me, Jack. I'd like to ask your advice about something.
Your French couldn't do much better than this. Last year's colours, you see. Desert Dusk, Gay Camboge. Trouble is, none of them are matched up. But still, as it's not for personal use, it doesn't matter, does it? If you get my drift.
Oh, I do, Jacko, I do. You see, the thing is, these friends of mine, they don't know much about the conversion business, and I'd hate to see them exploited.
Well, of course you would, Arthur. Of course you would.
How much you want for that little lot?
Worth £1,000, this little lot. 500 to you.
4.
Done. If you pay me in cash.
Yeah, of course. Oh, you got my little purchase ready?
Oh, yeah. Kevin, can you put Mr. Daly's B-Day in his car? Midnight pub.
Yeah, it's not for me, you understand. It's for the wife.
Rent? They say they're paying rent. Barefaced like.
They seemed straight enough to me, Mr. Vickery. They were very convincing.
Convincing? Well, of course they were convincing. People like that living off the backs of others. They've got to be convincing. That's how the Poncin swine get away with it.
Grandpa's rather disappointed that this issue hasn't been resolved, Mr. Daly. As you can see, his health is poor as it is. With the worry about the house, well, I'm rather concerned.
There is absolutely no cause for concern, Kate. Terry and I just wanted to clear up a few points, that's...
Yeah, appreciate that, Arthur.
Oh, and about the conversions, I think I've solved one of your problems there.
What's that?
A complete set of matching basins, baths and toilets. Latest colours, quarter the market price.
Oh, you're a gem, Arthur. A real gem. An old man like me doesn't deserve good friends like you.
Yes, that's very kind of you, Mr. Daly. When the time comes, I'm sure we'll be happy to talk about it.
Right, then. Well, we'll... Come on, Terry. Cheers, John.
Grandpa, I'm not sure Arthur Daly can really help us as much as we think.
Oh, Arthur will look after us. Don't you worry.
I'm sure I could get some people who could deal with the squatters much more efficiently.
Don't you worry your pretty head about it, Kate.
Of course not, Grandpa.
Give us a hand. Help us put this in your car.
What do I want it for?
No, it's for her indoors. It's her birthday tomorrow. It's a present. I want it to be a surprise.
Do you know what it is?
Well, of course I know what it is. It's a B-Day, isn't it?
Do you know what it's for?
Well, what's it matter what it's for? It's a present, isn't it? I'll get you a lager.
Cheers.
Vodka slimline, Harry. And a lager for young Terry. He's just sticking a B-Day in his boot. Hey, Terry, I've been thinking. You know, I got you the flat. There is no reason why I shouldn't up the ante, get you a mortgage. Regularise our relationship, as they say in business. Pay you a regular wage.
Oh, hold on. You said that was the beginning of the end.
No. That depends on the circumstances.
Ah, fella called McQueen phoned for you, Arthur. Something about a flat.
Oh, fine, yeah, cheers. Thanks, Harry.
Yeah, and talking about flats, that couple in Vicarage House, I think they're on the level.
Oh, don't say you've fallen for that, Terry. The next thing you'll be saying is you're a member of the Flat Earth Club.
Listen, I think they're straight. They've got a little kiddie there, and all.
Look, do you think I want to cause unnecessary hardship? Look, I will think of something. Don't you worry.
What time's Terry coming in tonight?
8 on the dot, Harry.
He'd like a bite to eat before the fun starts, I suppose.
Oh, yes, he will.
Excuse me, I am here.
I've been meaning to mention this to you for some time, Harry.
What?
Now, Terry's been coming here 2 nights a week for a whole year.
Yeah.
Now, that is a great chunk of time out of a boy's life.
You've been talking about money, I suppose.
Where? You off?
He sees me. I exist. Thank you, Arthur. Thank you very much.
What's he on about?
I don't know. Oh, perhaps he's going to see his old gran. That always puts him in a dodgy frame of mind when he does that. You can take that away now, Eddie.
You look cheerful.
So would you be if you had to spend the rest of the evening down at Bricklayers?
Dreadful place.
Dreadful. I'll tell you, young lady, it's a magnet for music lovers and connoisseurs of fine wine.
Well, you don't sound very happy. Is it Arthur?
All right, come on, stop slagging off Arthur, eh?
It's not Arthur. I like Arthur.
Careful, don't go over the top.
It's you I'm worried about. Look, Terry, I like you a lot. I mean, I'm not going out with you just for laughs, you know. I think you're a really smashing guy. You're kind, generous. You've got a good brain.
Oh, do leave off.
What are you going to be doing in 10, 15 years' time? Same thing. And you'll be older, slower, and some young bloke will come along and cripple you for life. I mean, what am I supposed to think about the future, Terry?
Listen, if I'm supposed to be so bleeding marvellous, how is it everybody spends all their time telling me what I should or shouldn't be doing? Change your job, change your flat. I mean, can I have some say in it now and again, or what?
Filmer still hasn't got a replacement for Bernie.
Any? Hard luck.
I wasn't planning on taking the gear so soon, Jack.
No, the thing is, Arthur, we're a bit desperate for space, you see. Mind you, that's take it wherever you want. Free delivery, I can't say fairer than that.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Jack.
Yeah, but one other thing, Arthur. Concerning the flat, my niece Shirley would like to take a butcher, so if we could pop round this evening.
This evening?
Well, just to get the feel of the place.
It's a bit previous, Jack, isn't it?
Well, if you want to reconsider, Arthur, I'll happily take back the key money.
No, that's all right, it's all right. I mean, I couldn't pay you back today. I've already punged you 400 this morning. No, you can have a look, but you'll have to make it between 8 and 11.
Fair enough, Arthur.
All ready, Governor, where to?
You better follow me. I think there's somewhere on the way.
Don't leave me out here. Don't leave me to cry. Oh, I know much too much.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about. Just got me wrong, that's all. I'm as thick as 2 short planks. I'm generous when it suits. And as for ambition, well, 3-figure breaker snooker make me happy, man.
Now you're being ridiculous.
Am I? I wonder.
I didn't mean to go on at you.
I know. I know.
When will I see you again?
Dunno. I'll give you a ring.
Bye.
Twit! I've got a good mind to report you to your employer.
Evening, Arthur. Usual. Last one.
Everything all right, Arthur?
Oh, a bit hectic, Dave. Here, you got any room in your yard out the back?
Yeah, a bit.
Could I dump something there just for the night? Nice drink in it for you.
What's wrong with your locker?
No, the geezer won't drive it that far.
So you want to use mine, eh? I suppose. As long as there's nothing dodgy, mind.
Cheers, Dave.
Hey, Arthur, mind me motor?
Good fight, eh? One bang! Stop that.
Here we are then. My niece, Shirley.
Hello, my dear.
Watch yourself.
Hello, Dave.
You two know each other?
Of course we do.
I didn't know the pair of you was related.
I think that calls for a drink, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
No rush, no rush.
Oh, buys one of them tequila sunrises.
Oh, yeah, I'll have one too. Jack.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds like her. Shortish, red stripe ear. Looks like a punk rocker.
What about the motor?
Roller. Dark one. Brown, maybe.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't get it.
What it means is the lady who's been trying to chuck you out for squatting is the same lady you're paying rent to. We've all been wound up good and proper.
Yeah, but now that you know.
Oh, yeah, now that I know, everything in the garden's lovely, innit? Listen, I'm sorry, but if she wants you out, she'll get you out. Doesn't matter what I know.
What are we going to do, man? I mean, with a baby and all.
Go to the rent people or the council or something, I don't know. Listen, you got a phone?
Nah.
Right, I've got to go to work. You just sit tight, right? And try not to let her frighten you off. I'll see you.
Oh, Jack, it's so cosy.
It's very compact.
Oh, it's a bit bare, though. But I'll soon see to that.
Yeah, she'll make a real palace of this place.
She will.
You got to taste that girl.
Oh, I can see it in me mind exactly how it should be. It's a talent I got.
I thought we'd christen the place, if you don't mind off. We'll let ourselves out.
Oh, you are a clever man, Jackie.
Hang about.
Yeah, well, I've got to look after my little niece and I.
The thing is...
Arthur, just 2 hours. I mean, she's going to get the hump if I bundle her out now, and she...
All right, look, you can stay. But you must be out by 11.
Oh, this wallpaper will have to go. I mean, it's just not colourful enough. Don't worry. I'll soon get a bit of life in the place.
Terrific, Shirley. Terrific. 11.
Of course.
Arthur!
20 past? What's happened to Arthur?
Something serious, I hope.
Nice quiet night. You've got to admit that.
Oh, yeah. Only 2 rucks and no one was sick over me.
Ah, well, the explanation for that is quite simple, you see, Terry. I'm getting a different sort of punter in here. Classier, you know. I reckon it's all the hard work I put in here that's paying off at last.
Yeah, you'll be serving soup in a basket soon.
Not a bad idea.
Oh, God, I think I'll shoot off.
Tell Arthur I'll settle with him tomorrow.
You could settle with me, you know.
Best not. You know Arthur.
Yeah. Just a little joke.
Temperamental. Bound to be in that line of work, I suppose.
Jacko! Jacko! Crying out loud, it's 11:30. Jacko! I'm coming in. It's Arthur. Do you hear? Oh, my God.
What are you doing lurking about here?
No problem, Terry.
Yeah, no, I've got a bone to pick with you. About Vicar and his darling little granddaughter.
You can't go in, Terry.
What? I'm ever so tired, I've got to go to bed, all right?
You see, that's the problem. There's this fella, he's interested in a flat for his niece, and he just wanted her to have a look, see if it suited, you know.
That's no problem, we get him out.
Now? No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
No, it's not as easy as that, Terry. You see, there's a little matter of,
What?
Well, you know,
You haven't taken key money.
No, don't panic.
You haven't? You've taken key money off. You've made a nice few quid. You've given the geezer my flat without even telling me.
No, look, they haven't actually.
You're taking liberties with my house.
No, look, we'll have a nice little flat for you
Oh,
at
will
the
we?
Vicarage.
Nice little flat at the Vicarage, eh? Yeah. Well, that's where you're wrong, sunshine. Those people, they're legal tenants, they're not squatters. Katie, she's done you up like a kipper, son. She just wants them out so she can have the place cleared for a quick sale. There won't be any flat. Just thank you very much and good night, innit?
No, Terry.
And what about all those bases? All those nice baths? The bee days?
Look, why don't we go back to my place and have a nice drink?
Look, just for once, shut it, will you? I'll tell you what. Here you are. Now that one. So that and all. You can have them coming in and out in shifts, can't you?
Where you going?
Get a job.
Yes, Terry. The office do. If Simon's in agreement.
It would suit me very well.
When do I start then?
Come in midday tomorrow, we'll sort out the details.
I've got the cash, Jack. I will refund you your key money, less 400 quid. Because as it happens, I don't want them bars and basins after all. All right. I'll refund you the whole whack. But I've got to hang on to the flat.
Arthur, Shirley is very pleased with the flat. She thinks it's ideal, and so do I. So don't let's have any more discussion about it, right?
Yeah, but...
In fact, she is moving some of her belongings in today.
What?
And as for them baths and toilets, I don't want them back. I mean, why do you think I flogged them to you in the first place? Right, Arthur. I've got things to do.
It looks good. How does it feel?
No, just not used to wearing ties.
Trying to remove the bouncer's bow tie is considered the height of wit by some of our younger members, sir.
They'll get a smack then, won't they?
No, they won't, Terry. Because you'll laugh with them. Chuckle at their winning ways and thank them profusely for brightening up your day. And remember this, Terry. If anyone cuts up rough in here, you use the minimum of violence. You behave as though removing them from the premises is the biggest honor you've ever had.
Yeah, all right.
Good. Now, I think we both deserve a drop of the boss's straight malt.
Did he mind you nicking all his whiskey?
Well, let's say I don't allow him to mind. For you?
No, thanks. No, I'll stick to buying my own.
As you wish, Terry.
Yeah, Arthur. I've been trying to contact you all over bleeding town. Why, what's the problem? I can't move my motor, that's all. We had to take a cab home last night. Oh, that. Well, look, let me make a couple of phone calls and I'll sort that out in a jiffy. You give us a large vodka and slimline. I've got a thirsty photograph. Hello, Shirley. Arthur Daly. Very well, my dear. How are you? I just phoned up, see how you're getting on. Oh, that purple ceiling. That sounds very nice. Yeah. Oh, well, I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, dear.
Yeah, it's about time you settle your slate, and all.
Oh, Dad. Have one yourself, Dave. Go on, big one. Give us a pat, tell her.
There you go.
Yeah, take that paper off. Jack McQueen, please. Hello, Jack. Arthur. No, I just phoned up to let you know how everything's going. Everything's fine, yeah. I popped round and see how Shirley was getting on. Oh, terrific. Yeah. She's having a drink with her other uncle. Showing him the place, you know. That'd be your brother, would it, Jack? I got all them bars and basins and toilets for you for the conversions.
Toilets? Conversions?
Latest styles, quarter market prices.
We don't need none of them. You take a look if you don't believe me. This is a modern house. Flush toilets, running water.
No. The old house, Charlie. The one with the squatters.
The old house? Oh, I lived in that, man and boy.
Look, Charlie. Charlie? Charlie? Where is Kate now? Do you know?
Kate? She'll be at the old house.
You sure?
Yeah. Getting it nice for me. Close the door when you go out, will you, Arthur? A bit parky today.
Listen with Mother finish. So let's have some silence, could we?
I was thinking about the house. Must be worth
Don't
at
start
least...
thinking, Alan. It's not your speed.
Hello, who the bleeding hell is that?
Could I have a word? I know there's been an itch or two, Kate.
You blew it, Daly. You made a right pig's ear of it, but it's all right. It kept Grandpa happy thinking his old mate was getting him out of a fix. I'm picking the team now, Daly, because I like people who do what they are paid to do.
We give the house a once-over. It's easy.
Of course, yeah, I see your point, Kate.
You do much more talking, and I'm going to start thinking about asking for my money back.
Want me to ask him?
I'm parked back there.
I couldn't bear to deprive the needy of a pissy few £100.
Well, the thing is, you see, I laid out a lot of cash for those basins and baths.
I've had a nice offer for the house. Empty, of course, and I want to close the deal tomorrow. And I'm not interested in any basins.
Best quality gear.
Stop the car, Alan! I want this joker out!
I'm not making a penny out of this myself, Kate.
It's been really average meeting you, Mr. Daly.
No, Kate. Kate. Well, we'll let the matter drop. Just this once.
Ellen, what time's your break? Oh, sorry, I thought you were Ellen. She's what?
This is a very serious matter, Helen.
What's going on?
McCann, do you mind?
He says I was fiddling the till.
Were you?
Of course not.
I'm sorry, Erin, but I caught you in the act.
But what's happening?
He said to me that if someone was drunk, that I should leave out the gin and just give them the tonic. And we'd pocket the difference. Well, I wouldn't do it. So the next thing I know, he has me in here.
I have to take the word of my manager.
Kid, wait outside by the car, eh? You're out of your mind, Filmer. She's as straight as they come. You ought to have a go at that ponce there.
Simon, go back in the door.
Now then, the facts of life. Simon's worked with me for 5 years. He's an excellent man. He's very popular with customers and I. Oh yes, I know each, but I know exactly how much, how far. Doctoring the drink. I shall have a word with him. You see, it's the devil, you know.
So Helen gets a sack for doing sod all. You know, I've known some villains in my time. Geezers who would break your arm just for the price of a pint. But you lot... Jesus, you turn me over more than all of them put together.
Very nice to see you, Bertie. I hope you have a very nice evening.
Listen, you sloppy little get. If I ever find you in my manor, I'll show you what a spanking means down the rough end of the market. Got it?
What are you doing here?
I just thought you might like to know that Kate's hired a couple of right gorillas to turn that young couple over.
When?
I reckon any time now.
Listen, love, you take my car, eh? I'll catch up with you later. Cheer up. No. Want to get there before the weekend, don't we?
Watch it!
Don't understand this. I thought this was a present for her indoors.
Yeah, she says she don't like that sort of thing.
Yeah, Arthur, about another 12-quid cab fare last night.
Yeah, present for you, Dave, for all your trouble.
What do you think I am, a midget?
Keep your ice in it.
Come to collect the gear, Arthur.
Good.
Here, by the way, you did me a right favour with that little Shirley.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, two-timing it all. Of course you denied it all. No. So, of course, I won't be needing the flat, will I?
Good news, isn't it?
So have you got my money?
Yeah. I've kept 400 for the baths and basins and bits.
You what?
400.
I can only give you 2 for them, mate.
Eh?
Last year's colours.
Didn't even match, did they?
Nah, you might as well keep hold of them.
You reckon?
Oh, no. No way, Arthur, no. He'll take you. Right, come on, lads. I'll show you what they are.
It's all getting away from me, Terry.
Still, look on the bright side. You've only lost 200, haven't you? That's worth a drink all round, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just going to say the same myself. Hey, Dave, you'll like this one. Listen. Bloke goes into a pub with a chimpanzee.
Worth a chimp over 18?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It may not matter to you, Arthur. But I will lose my licence serving chimps under 18.
I'm sorry, go on. Well, the fella says, the one with the chimp, he says to the barman, pint of the best, and half for my friend here.
Yeah, I know. The monkey, yeah. Go on.
So the barman takes one look. I mean, he has to lean right over the counter, because chimps are not all that big. I mean, this one's about...
Is the size all that important, Arthur?
I am trying to set the scene for you, Dave. Anyway, barman says, where did you find it? The chimp. And the fella says, I found it wandering round the garden, and I don't know what to do with it. And the barman says, why don't you take it to the zoo? And the bloke says,
I took it to the zoo this morning. This afternoon, I am taking it to the pictures. Nice one, Arthur.
Could have said you'd heard it.
Well, I hadn't. I just guessed.
Guess a lager, Dave.
But look at that dog. This is a club gentleman, not a pet shop.
I thought you were supposed to be exercising that beast, not dragging it in and out of boozers.
I'm the one who's being exercised, Arthur.
2 vodkas.
Tell you what, Fido here could drink this place dry and still be panting for a top-up. This is the worst number you've ever dreamed up.
You can't be choosy these days, Terry. There's a recession on.
Oh, yeah, I can see that, can't I?
Look, what you see here is a result of hard work. Sweat on my brow.
My brow, you mean?
God. You paying cash off? Wonders will never cease.
What you doing?
Just looking at the Queen, blinking at the light.
It's the trouble with television. Everyone thinks they're Jasper Carrot. Over here, Terry. As a matter of fact, I do want to discuss business with you.
No, dogs.
No.
Come here. I want to do some business, not talk about it. Remember, these past few weeks have hardly been a relentless grind, have they?
Ah, the tide has turned, my lad. The wind has changed. The downturn has bottomed out, as they say in the FT.
A lot of words, Arthur.
How would you fancy yourself behind the wheel of a Mercedes 450 SEL?
Who's had a puncture?
No, not mending it. Driving it.
Oh, yeah?
Straight up. So Mr. Lilly, he wants someone to drive him round for a couple of weeks, keep an eye on his motor, you know, make sure nobody nicks his hubcaps, that sort of thing. His secretary phoned. His regular driver's on holiday. Well, I must say I thought you'd be a bit more impressed than that, Terence. It's not often you get a cushy number like that.
No, I'm waiting for the catch.
There's no catch.
That'll be the day.
All right, I'll get someone else.
No, hold on.
I mean, think of it, Terry. 2 weeks living like the quality. Air conditioning, electric windows, in-car entertainment, retractable aerial.
Well, who could resist a retractable aerial?
Good boy.
Now, I hate to seem vulgar, but, is there any money involved?
Is there any money involved? 250 per week. Cash. All yours. Net. No deductions. No VAT. No tax.
No kidding.
No kosher. That's the address. Somewhere in Purley.
Oh, we don't want to keep him hanging around, do we? Jumbo, he wants a quickie. Here you go. What? Then you can take him home afterwards, can't you?
But Terry.
He likes a pint. Draft.
Yes.
I understand you needed... Rose Mellors.
Good Lord. Terry here.
McCann.
Are you going to say it or shall I?
Say what?
It's a small world.
Nah, you say it.
Well, come on in, Terry. There's been a lot of soap passed under the old wedding ring since we last met, eh?
But no, I'm not married.
Figure of speech, love.
Oh. Well, it's just... So, how's Charlie? Still eating his cauliflower cheese every Tuesday?
Charlie's got a new lawyer. He reckons with a bit of luck he should be out in 5 more years.
5 years, eh? Well... Listen, did he ever find out about... Well, you know...
Terry, I'm not one to kiss and tell.
No, I mean the buried money.
Oh, yeah, I told him about that. He was very understanding.
Charlie Mellors, understanding? Be kidding. The Dillinger of Dagenham, he's about as understanding as a piranha with bellyache.
Terry, I have a confession to make.
There's a church down the road.
There isn't anyone called Mr. Lilly.
Go on. You'll be telling me next there's no such thing as the Tooth Fairy.
It was me who rang.
You little tinker.
I thought, well, we got on very well last time, didn't we? I always like to have people I get on with working for me.
Well, yeah, we did get on pretty well, didn't we?
Mr. Lilly. Get it?
Get what?
Well, I still got that flower shop, you know.
Oh, see, Lily! Yeah, nice one. How's it going, the old shop?
Oh, it still needs someone to run it properly. A top-flight man with his wits about.
Yeah?
Well, don't we all, really?
Hold on, Rose. One thing at a time, eh? Now, you've got thousands of pounds worth of motor sitting out there. Now, I was told you need someone to drive it who could also keep an eye.
That's right, love.
Yeah, that's right. It's me. So from now on, you just tell me where you want to go and I'll drive.
Ah, you don't meet many fellas like you these days, Terry.
Don't you?
Men with a sense of purpose. Drive. No messing about. Men who get on with it.
Let's get on with it, eh? Keys. The keys. Mad. The old flower game must be coining it in.
See what you get when you work hard and save your pennies.
Does Charlie know you're living the life of Riley?
Not exactly, no. When Miss Wright comes along for you, love, you'll find out the best marriages always have a couple of secrets between husband and wife.
Here?
That's right. Won't be long.
Is this your car?
No, it's not mine. I'll just drive it for someone.
Well, it's power steering,
Yeah, very powerful, it is.
automatic, all the posh stuff. Is that a radio?
Yep.
Let's hear it.
What would you want?
What you need's a new aerial, mate.
Hey!
Hey, you little bleeders!
Oh, that's lovely.
Home, James. Turn the radio on. Let's have some music.
I say, my man, when you've done that, have a go at mine, will you? It's all right, I was only joking.
I'm glad you told me that.
So, what's Mr. Lily's nice little game, then?
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah?
Dresses up in women's clothes.
What?
Handbags, high heels, the lot. Yeah. Then I take him to a few shady-looking little places, then I'll drop him back here and he gives me a nice kiss.
He does what?
Gives me a nice kiss.
Oh, my God, Rose Mellors.
Meet Mr. Lily.
Hello, Rose.
You remember my name? I'm flattered. Hello, Albert.
Nice Arthur, actually.
Of course, Arthur. Still the old boulevardier, I see.
Well, you got to make ends meet, haven't you? Looks like you found some more buried treasure, Rose.
Yeah, that's right. Well, come on, Terry. Nice of you to drop by, Arthur.
Well, actually, I came down to see if I could have a little something on account.
Oh, yeah, of course. How much do you want?
Well, Terry's been at it, what, 3 days? Century should see it through. Well, two or three.
Here we go.
Sure.
All right, Terry, love. Give it the gun.
There's a catch. There's got to be a catch.
Stop over there a minute, will you? I want to get a paper. See how my shares are doing.
I don't believe this.
My bleeding car. Where is it?
I saw a bird there.
You saw what?
No, there was a bird, her handbag was snatched and I went to help.
And you left the car? You just left it here?
No, I was only gone less than a minute. I mean, somebody nicked the car in less than a
Flaming
minute.
stars.
I'll go and phone the old boy, they'll sort it out.
No, don't do that.
Well, we've got to do something.
Come on, Terry. I need a drink.
Cheers.
Haven't you ever wondered what my job is?
No, I'm not paid to think.
Well, I'll tell you anyway. I am paid a fat commission by some bloke to pick up and deliver things.
What kind of things?
Well, diamond kind of things.
Diamonds?
I pick them up in one shape and deliver them in another.
Do you mean all those places we've been to?
Diamond cutters.
Well, it's hardly Hatton Garden, is it?
They're hardly those kind of diamonds, are they?
Do you mean they're up?
Change, thank you. Warmish, sir.
I've been carrying hot diamonds all over London.
Sorry, love.
Oh, sorry? I still don't know why you can't report it.
Because in the car, there's 100,000 quid's worth of uncut diamonds, that's why. I only picked them up last week. See, once a month, I get a consignment. I put them in a place I had made special. Now I take them out, a few at a time, and deliver them 2 or 3 times a week to these cutters. Then when they're ready, I collect them up again, put them back in the place, and deliver them to Mr. Tashby.
Who?
Boss. All worked like a dream till 5 minutes ago. God knows what he's going to say about dropping 100 grand. Never heard anyone call him a good loser.
No, hold on, look, you might be lucky, right? Whoever nicked the car wouldn't even be looking for diamonds, right? All they'd do is go for a joyride, nick the radio, and that'd be it.
If we are lucky, love.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's what I meant. We.
No. If you pinch a merc, it's because you know someone in Timbuktu who's going to buy it. It's gone for good. Or you found out somehow it's carrying a fortune. For a joyride, you take a Mini.
I still think we ought to report it.
All right. Go on.
Hey, you, get in.
I beg your pardon?
Get in.
No, my mum said never accept lifts off of strangers.
Mr. Teshvere wants to see you.
Who?
Best do what he says, Terry.
Best do what I say, Terry.
Now, hold on a minute.
No. Let's do what a man says.
Yeah?
I come to see Mr. Teshvere.
Ah! My dear Mrs. Mellor. Gentlemen, please do sit down. Some jasmine tea for our guest, Miss Collins.
How do you take your tea, Mr. Daly?
Oh, just as it comes, no sugar.
Ah, a man of taste. So many of your countrymen simply ruin a good Indian tea by throwing in absolutely pounds of sugar in it. You, sir, have a discerning palate, I can tell.
Yeah, well, I like a nice cup of tea.
I'll have 4 lumps.
Don't take sugar.
No, 5 lumps.
Quite right, quite right. Independence. Ah, that's what I admire in a fellow. A chap who doesn't run with the pack. Huh? Makes up his own mind. Absolutely splendid. Nice.
Oh, yeah, lovely cup of Mr. Tower.
Oh, Tedvere, as in De Vere. Oh, the secret is quite simple. You see, you warm the pot and always take it to the kettle. Never the kettle to the pot.
Oh, I must remember that.
All right, we've had 11s. What are we here for?
Oh, I am sorry. I do apologize. You're very busy gentlemen. So I won't beat the bush. I'll come straight to the point. I invited you here to see if we can find a way to solve the matter of these wretched diamonds.
Any sign of the car yet?
No.
Well, it's only been 2 hours, isn't it, or something?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure the British police is most efficient and polite, too. They don't bash you about for bloody nothing. Not like Bombay. However, it is my feeling, gentlemen, that even if the car is returned, that the diamonds may not be returned with.
It seems to me, Mr. Tash, this is a matter between you and Mrs. Mellors and my associate here, Mr. McCann. I really don't feel I can be of any help, so I'll just say thank you for the tea and slide off. No, don't bother to see me out. I'll find my own way.
I won't detain you very much longer, I promise. Please. You see, it is my belief that the thief took the car because he knew what was in it.
No, never. It was your average car thief.
Oh, hopefully so, hopefully so. But, you see, there's one tiny detail about this morning's regrettable affair which keeps nagging away in my mind.
What's that?
How did he steal the car so damn quickly?
Yeah, I've been wondering about that and all.
Oh, I'm sure you have, my dear old chap. I mean, one moment it's there, the next it's gone.
Yeah, well, there's some very clever villains about these days.
Oh, quite so, quite so. Damn me if you haven't hit the hammer on the nail. It is my conviction that this was an inside job.
What exactly are you suggesting, Mr.
It is my total and utter conviction that the man who had access to the actual keys of the car simply got in, switched on the engine, and drove it off.
Access? Well, it's Rose and Mrs. Mellors and me, I suppose.
And Mr. Daly.
I've never seen the keys of her car.
I'm sure you haven't, my dear fellow. But you see, you provided Mr. McCann here who did. Do you see what I mean?
Are you suggesting that my associate stole your diamonds in your car?
No.
Well, that's all right then. Otherwise, I'd have to hand it over to my solicitors.
I am not accusing him alone. I'm accusing him and you together. Collusion. Do you see? Pulling a ringer. Working a fast one. Putting in the fix.
Hold on. Listen, I don't want to sound ungallant or anything, but you seem to keep forgetting that Mrs. Mellors had access to those keys. I mean, it was her bleeding car to start with.
Oh, quite right. Quite absolutely correct. However, you're forgetting that Mrs. Mellors here has been doing a, perfectly marvelous job for me for over a year. And not as much as a parking. Now, you two gentlemen appear on the scene, and within 3 days, I have mislaid £100,000 worth of uncut diamonds. Something tells me there is a rat in the ointment somewhere.
Listen, Gunga Din, we haven't got your rotten diamonds.
Oh, I do so hope that I found it. I wish it from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, but how do we prove we are not your tea leaves?
Tea leaves?
Thieves. How can we prove we haven't got your stuff?
Oh, I see. Quite simple. You return the car here within 24 hours, complete with diamonds.
He's potty.
Oh, potty, tea leaves. Ah, yes. You are witty, gentlemen, making puns like that. Really, it's a great gift. No, seriously, I mean it. The car here, complete with the diamonds, by noon tomorrow. Or my man out here, with his associates, will have the authority to break you into little pieces, as they say. But let us not look on the dark side, gentlemen. Let us all meet here tomorrow, complete with the car and the diamonds, and we shall all have a splendid cup of that jasmine.
Oh, careful!
Sorry, Terry. Hello, Arthur.
Yes.
What's up?
Mrs. Mellors has had her Merc ripped off.
Oh, dear. Insured, was it?
Well, no, that's not really the point, Des. You see, it's the principle of the thing.
Terry, I swear on Queen's Park Rangers, I had nothing to do with it.
Look, somebody whips a 450 SEL in 30 seconds flat. Now, if you haven't got a key, how'd you do?
You don't. The record for a Merc is something like 5 minutes, 20 seconds.
You keep records?
Well, they have a contest each year. You know, a kind of car thieves Olympics. Just for fun, you know.
So someone must have had a key?
Yeah.
Who?
The keys were never out of my hands. Never.
Pardon me for asking this, but, this car, was it, well, I mean, did you get it kosher?
Of course. Why?
Well, there's this bloke they call Yo-Yo Pickles in the trade. Seems he once pinched a roller for someone who welched on the price. And ever since then, every time he nicks a motor for a special customer, he tapes a spare set of keys behind the rear light. Then if the punter doesn't pay up the agreed price, well, Yo-Yo waits a bit, goes round and steals the car back again, using the spare set of keys behind the light.
I bought it brand new from the showroom.
Oh. Well, I wish I could be more helpful. Have you tried the law?
Well, don't be disgusting, Des. I mean, it comes to something when you go ask the police to help, isn't it?
I don't think there's any option.
No? All right, I'll go. I talk their language.
Listen, I know a couple of fellows in the motor business. Maybe they've heard something. You got a phone I can use?
Oh, yes. Help me, sir.
Who's she then? Rose Mellors. Her old man Charlie's doing 15 years.
Ooh, you know some funny people, Terry.
Hello, Sid.
Listen, compared with the mob we're dealing with at the moment, he's hilarious.
I'm fine.
Well, what's her motor to you, then?
No, that's what's in it.
I've got a problem.
What is it?
Nicked my motor.
Big pile of diamonds.
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, yeah, happy horror's me, isn't it? If we don't find them, there's a little Indian geezer who's going to turn Arthur and me into a crowd.
We may have had some luck. Come on.
What, Tajveer falling off his elephant?
It's the duty of the police to do what?
To find him. I pay my taxes and my rates, and it says on the rates bill that a certain amount of that goes towards supporting your lot.
Someone's nicked your car, and you want us to drop everything and look for it.
Well, keep a token force directing the traffic. And don't stop the SPG from apprehending people using the bus lanes at Hammersmith.
Sid?
Hello, Rosie, love.
Hello, Sid.
How's Charlie?
Oh, he's fine, Sid, fine.
Must go and pay him a visit one of these days.
Yeah. Look, Sid, we're looking for my car.
Terrible business. You got to nail everything down these days. You know what? They ought to bring back national service. That'll stop some of these light-fingered gents.
Hold on, we're in a bit of a hurry. We thought you might know something.
Oh, yes. Well, Fred Priest over in Camberwell, he says some funny fellow was trying to flog him a Merc this afternoon.
Colour? Number?
Didn't say. You have to go and see him. You need greasing. Grasping old bleeder.
Thanks, Sid. Thanks a lot.
Anytime, love.
Wait, hold on. Look, we've been at it 5 hours already, right? And all we've done is slept from one flash harry to another.
Have you got any better ideas?
Well,
I'm doing my best, Terry. I mean, it's not me they're after. I could go home, put my feet up, have a drink, watch Crossroads.
Camberwell. And don't hang about, eh?
Right. Dealt with banditry, burglary and bank robbery. We can now get down to the really important business of your car. What make is it?
Oh, it's,
Oh, I know. A man of your means can't really be expected to remember trivial details like what kind of car he's got.
It's not exactly mine.
It sounds as though you nicked it, Arthur.
That is slander, Charlie. I've a good mind to insist on my lawyer being present.
Arthur, we didn't bring you in. You came to us.
Well, it's a Merc. 450 SEL, registration number EUU 47V.
What?
It belongs to a friend.
Hey up, lads, front row.
Hello, darling. How's it going?
Hello, love. Can I chalk your cue then?
You're a funny fella, you know that?
Palladium next week.
This your cue then?
That's right.
Bet you're a dab hand with it.
Try me.
Any more comedians while we're at it?
Rose! Sorry. I'm sorry about that, fellas. We're just looking for someone. Who's your one? A geezer called Yo-Yo Pickles.
Yo-Yo Pickles, I think he's...
Hello, there's Yo-Yo. Here he is, Yo-Yo.
What's up with him?
He's practicing for the next Olympics.
Listen, can we have a word somewhere?
Yeah, sure.
Cheers.
What's this all about, Des?
Terry, I'll tell you.
Look, Mrs. Mellors here.
Mellors?
Exactly. She's had her Mercedes nicked. Des said that you might have some thoughts on the subject.
Nah. I only do rollers these days.
You know about the Merc trade, Yo-Yo?
Yeah, well, a big with the frogs. Maybe you should keep your eye on Bognor. That's where they're shipped from.
Bognor?
We haven't got much time.
How do you mean?
If we don't find it by tonight, some of that.
Yeah, all right. I'll ring round.
Cheers.
Fancy a game? Des?
Your car, Arthur, is probably halfway to Kuwait by now. All right. I'll put the word about.
Oh, thanks, Charlie. It's very civil of you.
Oh, yeah, hang about. Better give me the name of the owner.
The owner?
Too shy to come himself, is he?
Yeah, well, is it really necessary? Mellors.
First name?
Mellors.
Good.
Rose Mellors.
Rose Mellors. Charlie Mellors' missus.
Eh?
The Dillinger of Day.
No, I don't think so. Cheers anyway. No one's heard anything about a Merc today.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot, mate. Ta-ra, Des.
Yeah, see you, Terry.
Bye.
See you.
Take care of yourself.
Ta-ra. What's the big deal anyway? You can soon nick him another one.
No, not like that one. Come on, let's have a game.
Yeah, all right.
Rose, what's your mind? The one with 3 left feet.
Hello, Jack.
How's it going, Tarzan?
Rose? Rose, where you been? I've got to talk to you. I've been waiting all afternoon. Rose?
Go in and make yourself a drink, will you, love? I got a bit of business with Jack. Come on, Jack. What happened, Jack? For crying out loud, what happened? What went wrong?
Well, I got the hang of the motor, didn't I? I mean, automatic. You only had to bother with the brake and the other thing, what's it called, the accelerator.
Keep your voice down. Just tell me what happened.
Well, I nicked the motor all right, didn't I? I mean, he didn't see me, did he?
Yeah, Jack, you did very well. Then what?
Well, I was going great. Turning this way, turning that. I remembered all my hand signals.
And signals.
Well, I was going terrific. Then all of a sudden, there was this lamppost.
Lamppost?
Well, this dog ran out.
Oh, Jack. Look, just tell me where the car is right now, at this moment.
Surbiton.
Shunted up a bleeding lamppost.
Well, yeah.
Right. You get a breakdown truck and you take it the rest of the way. And Jack,
What's that, Rose?
don't go banging into any more lampposts.
Oh, no danger. I won't do that again. I gave me knee a right bang.
Can you find it all right?
No problem. It's just across the street from the...
From what, Jack? Police station.
Rose, what's wrong with Jolly Jack's leg?
Oh, he's got a touch of arthritis, fella. Oh, you haven't got your drink?
No, I just come out to tell you I'm going to look for Arthur, see if the old Bill are doing their stuff.
No need. He'll ring you if he's got anything to tell you.
Rose, it's not your neck they're going to squeeze, is it? It's mine and Arthur's.
Oh, go on. Squeeze mine. You've got lovely hands, you know.
You're all right, Rose, but your timing is rotten.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
It isn't. I'm going to have a nice, relaxing bath.
Rose!
One of my little luxuries is to drink champagne in a steaming hot bath, up to my ears in baddie down. Sort of bubble inside and out of my...
Look, I've got till noon tomorrow before I start feeling the pain.
There's a bottle in the fridge. Be a dear and bring me up a glass, would you?
Will you listen?
Bathroom's upstairs. First on the right. Terry!
Hey.
Come on in, darling. Oh, it's lovely.
Got it. Anything else? Half a pound of filberts? What are they? Same to you, dear. Oh, should be home by 8 o'clock. Nothing much going on here. Yeah, bye-bye, sweetheart. The wife. She doesn't like to eat later than 8 o'clock.
Yeah, look, Charlie, can't you do something?
Of course.
Well, ring round, see if anyone's seen the car.
Well, have you any idea how many police stations there are in London?
You're not like the way you're shown on the telly, I tell you that. There, it's one phone call after another, grab your hat and off. Diving in and out of cars, bells ringing in all directions. Book him, Dano, murder one. Here, it's like the rest time at the old folks' home.
Sit down. What's Rosie Mellors got on you?
Nothing. Why?
Because in all my years, I've never known you so much as help an old lady across the street unless you were paid for it.
How dare you?
And here you are having a hernia about whether Charlie Mellors' missus gets her motor back. No, it rings false.
Charlie?
Oh, that's nice talk.
Mrs. Mellors is a friend. What are friends for if not to help one another?
Not in here. In Mrs. Mellors' world, friends are for grassing on. Take my time. Find some better.
May I use your telephone, please? Phone my associate.
Would that be Tilly McCann?
It would.
He's helping you look for it too, is he?
He is exploring every avenue.
Bit like Lady Chatterley's Lover, this, isn't it?
Don't know, I never saw it.
It's a book. It's about this lady and her gamekeeper. Only you're the chauffeur.
Yeah, all happens in the suburbs, doesn't it? Just think, I never believed all them Sunday papers. Hold on. What am I doing here?
If you don't know by now, love.
I should be out looking for your motor.
Oh, don't worry. I'll put in a good word for you with Mr. Tajveer.
I should imagine that good words don't butter too many lamb curries with your Mr. Tajveer. No, I'm sorry, love. Excuse me.
Where are you going?
I want to find Arthur, see what's happening.
Oh, don't go. We haven't finished the bottle yet.
Well, you finish it, eh? Then you can have a kip. That old afternoon.
That was quick.
Yeah, well, I decided to phone him myself.
What did you say?
Well, the old Bill seemed to think your car's on its way to the continent.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so Arthur's gone to Bognor.
Fancy.
Your phone was off the hook.
Of course. I don't take calls when I'm busy. So you're not going after all?
Nah. Can't see any point both me and Arthur being down there. Cheers.
I've got a bit of a problem.
You given any more thought about running my flower shop?
Yeah, I have as it happens, yeah.
What do you reckon?
Well, if you still want me to do it, fine.
I reckon we'd make a really good partnership, you and me.
Marks and Spencer's, Laurel and Hardy, and now Mellors and McCann.
McCain and Melly.
Rose, you're all art. I'll bet that's Arthur from Bognor. Shall I get it? Hello?
That you, Terry?
Yes, Arthur, it's me.
They found a car. Coppers. It was in Surbiton.
Oh, dear.
What do you mean, oh dear?
Well, just keep looking, Arthur. That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Terry, are you listening to me?
Yeah, you did make good time to Bognor, didn't you?
Bognor? What's Bognor got to do with it?
Exactly, mate. Well, keep on trucking, eh?
Keep on what?
Ta-ra.
Terry? Terry?
How well do you know this Arthur bloke?
Well, not very well.
Trust him, can you?
About as far as I can throw him.
I reckon he's behind it all, you know.
Arthur? No.
Yeah. I reckon he found out Mr. Tajveer's racket and stepped in.
Really?
Thanks very much. You chaps have done a grand job. I'll take over now. Get the motor back to its owner.
Why not?
I don't have much time.
Just as soon as we've turned it over.
Turned it over?
Searched it.
What do you want to search it for?
Just routine, Arthur. All right, carry on.
What's he doing here?
He's the joker that nicked it. Know him, do you?
Don't you work for Rose Mellors?
Rose Mellors? Who's she? Never heard of her.
I remember you. When we was looking for that buried money, you was on her side.
Not me, mate. Here, what are you doing to Mrs. Mellors' motor?
Just giving it a service.
This is vandalism.
Hello?
Terry,
Yes, Arthur, yeah.
you're not going to believe this. They're stripping the car down. They're searching it.
Well, where are you? Yeah. I see. Well, now, you might as well come home then. No point in staying down in Bognor, is there? Unless you want to paddle.
Bognor, there you go with Bognor again. Look, aren't you listening to what I'm saying, Terry? Hello, is it some sort of cross line?
Yeah, OK. Tell her, mate, I'll see you.
Terry. Terry.
Fancy going out for a bite to eat?
We can eat here.
Nah, come on, what am I, a kept man?
Anything you say, love.
Arthur.
Where we going?
Oh, it's just a little place I know. The wine's a bit presumptuous, but the haricot vert, oh, a culinary delight. Give me something here, Gov.
Well, well, well.
Pull over here, mate.
What's up?
Got to see a bloke.
I'll wait here for you.
No, come on, I want to show you something.
No.
Yes, come on. Won't be a minute.
Terry, what you doing here? What was all that about Bognor?
Look, friend of yours there, madam.
Mrs. Mellors,
Yes.
I've got your motor here.
So I see.
And the culprit.
Yeah, what do you get for nicking cars these days? 4, 5 years? I can't remember.
Rose.
Listen, fellas. It was all a mistake.
How's that?
Well, I gave Jack permission to take the car.
In a pig's ear, you did.
Now, straight up, I forgot. I gave him the spare keys and told him I wanted the car serviced. Well, he's a nice lad. If brains was gunpowder, he wouldn't have enough to blow his hat off. Know what I mean? So I suppose when he saw it parked, he just took it off to the garage. Didn't you, Jack?
And the garage is the other side of service, I suppose.
That's right. How'd you guess?
I don't know what your game is, but I'm warning you, any more of this and I'll have the lot of you for wasting police time and money.
Charlie, don't forget the Filberts.
Listen, there's a taxi outside. Pay it off, will you?
Oh, thanks, Rose.
Oh, Jack, the keys.
Oh. Thank you, Jack. Thank you.
Yeah, where do you think you're going?
I don't know, Rose. You tell me.
Yeah, no hard feelings, eh? I mean, Rose just said it was going to be a bit of a lark. She said, here, you couldn't give us a lift, could you? I've hurt me knee.
Come on, up along.
Oh, thanks. Honest, I mean that. You're a real gent.
Oh, shut up.
You hired Arthur and me just to carry the can for you, didn't you?
Well, you win a few, lose a few.
And what about all those little games in there, eh? They were just to while away the hours before Sabu made Bombay mince out of us.
Terry, I never could control myself with you. You know that.
It's not nice, Rose.
Well, not a very nice person, am I? Bet your mum warned you about women like me. There's a lot of money here, Terry.
Yeah, and it's all going back to Tajveer.
Listen, you said you didn't have much truck with that Arthur bloke. Well, I could tell Tajveer it was him who took 'em. Then you and me, straight down the middle, 50-50.
Well, you're an original, Rose, I'll give you that.
60-40.
Listen, you wouldn't want me to tell your dearly beloved husband how I know you drink champagne in a bath, would you?
Terry, you wouldn't. He goes spare.
They go back.
All right. Go back. Hey, nip down and get another bottle of champagne, eh?
And I suppose you're going to tell me your phone was on the blink.
No, I'm not going to tell you anything.
Oh, that's nice. Here I am, working myself to death, trying to get you gainful employment, and you're off out of town without so much as a dicky bird.
It's confidential.
Don't be funny. I'm Arthur, remember? I'm the fellow who keeps you supplied with solves to stop you straying off the straight and narrow. You don't have nothing confidential from me.
Well, if it was down to me, I'd tell you, but it isn't. I promised to keep stum.
Promised who?
Well, the bloke I was working for.
You mean you've been doing a job?
Yeah.
Well, where's the wages?
No, there aren't any wages. It was a favour, you know.
No, what? Right, I am subbing you for this month's rent, them new tyres on your motor, that flash cassette thing you fancy.
I know.
You are into me for 200 quid, Terry, and I want to know when I can see it.
When I get the readies.
Oh, yeah? And who's going to rustle up these readies for you?
You, Arthur.
Yeah, well, don't forget that. Don't go swanning off doing favours for other people while you've still got an overdraft. He who pays a piper calls a tune.
Do what?
You are my piper, young Terence, and don't you forget that. I'm not having you going off playing other fellas' music for free.
Oh, right. Nah, that's it.
That's what?
Don't worry, you'll get your money, but after that, finished.
What do you mean, finished?
From now on, I'll get my own jobs. And you can find someone who won't do anything for nothing. George?
Oh, hello, Terry.
Ain't lost your touch with the old locks. Not lost me touch with these, neither. Too much green in your spectrum. Should be okay now. Terrific. Well, what do I owe you?
Got a beer, have you?
Of course I have. Come here. There you go. Ta. So, when did you get out?
Yesterday.
What are you doing here? Well, I can't go home. I'll be watching it. You're not playing truant, are you? Yeah. Hold on, I thought you were due out this year sometime. 3 months. About 3 months to go. 3 months? You're round the twist, son. I mean, you've already done, what, 4 years? 3.5. But I've thought about this all the time I was inside. It's the only way. The only way to what? Prove I was fitted up for that diamond job. Get people to start asking questions. It's a long time ago. I mean, who's going to be interested? They will be when this hits the papers. They're going to ask why I put myself in stuck so near the end of me bird. There can only be one reason for that. Because you left your brains behind in a nick. Cost 3 years hasn't made no difference. I'm still saying what I said at the trial. It was the old bill put me in the frame. For the diamond robbery, yeah. There were plenty of other blaggings you could have been done for. That's not the point. The point is I've done 3 years for something that wasn't done to me. What's Olive going to think? She'd go spare. Yeah. Well, I thought maybe you'd explain to her. She'd take notice of you, Terry. But the only bloke from school she'd take any notice of. She still fancies you too, I reckon. All right, I'll talk to her, but you can't stay here. The old Bill are bound to know we're mates. Hold on, that might be the old Bill. If they haven't got a warrant, I'll stall them, all right? Get in the bedroom. Aye. Jackie. Hello, Deb.
Hello, Tel. Mind if I crash here for a couple of days?
What's wrong with your drum?
Landlord's on at me to do a private strip for him. He's had another key cut. Can't go back till I've changed the locks.
Yeah, well, it's not really very easy at the moment, Debbie.
Got another bird, have you? Oh, I don't mind. I'll keep on the floor.
No, it's nothing like that.
It's all right.
Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, George, Debbie, George. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, I'm sure.
George just popped in to mend my telly.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Just checking the aerial. The only thing is, he's doing a bit of moonlighting from his phone, right? And, well, if anybody found out, he could get into trouble. So, if anybody asks, not that they should, but if they did, you haven't seen him, all right?
An invisible mender. Yeah. It's all right, Terry. I can't see a thing without my contact lenses.
Nice implements, Arthur. Very nice.
Hope they didn't get damaged in the fall.
Fall?
Off the back of the lorry.
Oh, please, look, Mr. Rycott, do me a favour. Don't make jokes like that. One or two of your colleagues might get the wrong impression.
Made in Hong Kong, I see. You got an import licence, have you?
Well, no, I'm not actually flogging them. I'm just storing them for a mate till he comes back.
Yeah, well, save all that for Customs and Excise, Arthur. I've come to see you about something else.
What?
Not what, who? George Palmer.
George? But he's still inside, isn't he?
He is supposed to be, yeah. Only he isn't.
He slipped his collar.
Well, it wasn't very difficult, really. He was down at Farnham Open Prison, so he didn't exactly need a grappling hook and a rope ladder, did he?
He's due out soon, wasn't he?
3 months. Does that make any sense to you?
No.
Me neither. Some of these villains have got nothing in between their ears except sawdust.
Yeah, look, Mr. Rycott, what's all this got to do with me? I hardly know George Palmer.
Yeah, him and Terry were pretty close, weren't they? Fancied themselves as Jack the Lads when they were kids. Even when they were picking up schoolgirls down Percival Street.
So?
Well, I thought you might like a friendly word. If Palmer does turn up at his drum, he wants to get him out of there fast, because I should be paying him a little visit very shortly.
I'm afraid you're talking to the wrong fellow, Mr. Rycott. Terry and me have dissolved our partnership.
Why?
We had an agreement. He broke it. I'll give him his cards.
I'm very sorry to hear that, Arthur. For his sake.
Yeah.
And for yours.
Mine?
Well, what's that leave you with? Nothing. Except a load of dodgy golf clubs.
No, Terry. I'd like to help you out, but I just can't take the risk.
You owe me, Dave. I've just spent 3 days helping you out.
I offered you wages and you wouldn't take them.
Nah, you don't take wages off of mates. But a favour for a favour, that's different, isn't it?
Gin and tonic, please, dear.
Well, I asked you, and that was legal. What you're asking me, I'd get done good and proper for.
I know that, Dave. So after this, I'll owe you.
Make it a double, would you?
How long? A week. Well, 2 at the most. He just wants time to try and clear himself.
Okay, stick him in a loft. If the old Bill finds him, I don't know nothing about it.
Absolutely, Dave. Thanks a lot, mate. Bloody maniac, that's what he is. 3 months before the end of his burden, he does something like this.
Some more water in that, will you, Harry?
You don't sound very concerned.
I'm not.
You could do a couple more years for this one. 2 more years of having to manage on your own.
Don't you care?
No.
Got somebody else, have you? Come on, Olive, I'm your brother, you can tell me.
Suppose I have.
I wouldn't blame you. 3 years without a bit of nookie. I'll be good last that long.
You men. Whenever you hear of a woman going without, you think she must be desperate. Well, it doesn't work like that, Harry. The more you go without, the less you want. Gets to be a habit.
What about money? Another wage packet would be handy, wouldn't it?
I do all right. With social security, my cleaning wages, there's some worse off than me.
So you don't need George?
I don't need the aggro that goes with him. Not knowing where he is night after night.
Well, we got to find him, Olive. If not for your sake, then for his. You reckon he'll come here? Give you a bell?
Well, if he does, he needn't bother transferring the charges, because I won't accept the call.
Excuse me. Well, if it isn't the Henry Cooper of Percival Street. Long time no see, Terry.
How are you, mate?
Well, what are you going to have?
No, it's all right. I've got a lager.
What brings you up here, Tel?
I've got a story for you.
Oh. How much?
No, it's gratis.
Well, what's the catch?
There's no catch. It's about an old mate of ours.
What, George Palmer?
Yeah.
Come over here. You know where he is?
Yeah, and he needs help. Listen, he was fitted up for that diamond job.
They all say that.
Not 3 months before the end of their bird, they don't.
No. Didn't make sense when it came over the wire. But if he's done 3.5 years for nothing...
I think he's telling the truth. I mean, violence has never been George's game, has it?
Yeah. I seem to remember the evidence was a bit dodgy.
There were no fingerprints on the gun?
That's right, and they never found who else was in on it, right?
Have a word with him, mate. He needs a break.
Yeah, so do I. All the good crime stories go to the editor's crumpet.
I'm in the wrong game. Ain't much of it about.
Not a lot.
Better have a drink.
Oh, Mr. Daly!
Oh, hello,
Debbie!
Terrian?
No, he's gone out.
With who?
No one.
Can I talk to you a minute?
What about?
Please, I don't want the whole manor to hear.
Oh, all right then.
The thing is, Terry could be in a spot of bother. The old Bill's coming round to see him.
What's he done?
And it's not what he's done, it's what he might be going to do. Help an escaped prisoner evade the law.
There's been no escaped prisoner here, Mr. Daly. Only some bloke who was...
Who's what?
Mending the telly.
I didn't have nothing to do with it, Kev. Word of honour.
Then how come you were in the area?
Well, it's like I said at the trial. I cleaned myself out of the dogs, so I had to walk home.
Oh, come off it, George. If you walked home from the track, you wouldn't have passed within a mile of the diamond merchants.
Explain that. Got lost.
Listen, do you want Kev to help or not? Because if you do, stop wasting his time, right? Now, the jury didn't believe that load of old cobblers, and neither do we.
Yeah. Sorry. I've told that tale so often, maybe I start to believe it.
So what's the real story? And why couldn't you tell it at the trial?
Because he was on another blagging, right?
There was this flat. I sussed it out when I was repairing their telly. The old gaff was stuffed with silver and antiques. But as soon as I got inside, I heard this shot. Some bird started screaming. So I scattered. Dodged into the alley, into the next street.
Got collared by the law.
Right. My form didn't stand a chance.
You swear that diamond job wasn't down to you, George?
Of course it wasn't. First of all, I always work solo. And second, I don't have nothing to do with shooters. Scare me to death, them things.
And what about Olive? Did she know where you was that night?
No. Never told her nothing.
How'd she feel when they laid 5 on you?
Dunno. Haven't seen her since.
Well, she didn't visit.
No.
Right? Well, that's nice, isn't it? So you don't know whether you've got an old lady to go into or not? That's why, I'd like you to have a word. I'd like to know how the land lies.
You better start lining them up, Dave. This is a sad day. A very, very sad day.
I'm sorry to hear that, Arthur. Her indoors come back from her mother's, has she?
No, nothing like that. Me and Terry, we're getting a divorce.
Why? What's the problem?
Only does a vanishing act for 3 days, doesn't he? I had 2 lovely jobs lined up for him, and he's out of town. And when he comes back, he won't tell me where he's been or what he's been doing.
What did he say?
Well, I've been doing a favour for a mate. I mean, that's not on, is it? Business is business, right? If he wants to work for no wages, he does it in his own time.
He was offered wages.
How do you know?
I was the mate he was doing a favour for.
Oh, why didn't he say?
Because I asked him not to. I wanted something personal.
Oh.
I don't mind you knowing, Arthur, seeing as how you're an interested party.
No.
Come on, I insist. You remember my daughter, Naomi?
Oh, the one that went to the training college?
Yeah, out Newcastle. Well, she's only decided to become a one-parent family.
Oh.
Yeah, she got herself pregnant by one of them randy so-and-sos up there, and she wants to go ahead and have a baby.
What about the father?
He don't want to know.
Oh, so that's why you wanted Terry to go up there and sort him out?
Well, not so much that. I needed someone to take the missus up there and bring the girl back. Someone who wouldn't blab his mouth all over the matter. So that's what he was.
So it seems I owe Terry an apology.
Well, I reckon I owe you one, Arthur. I don't like to think I was the reason for you two breaking up.
It's all right, Oh, Gold. I should have told him. The old Bill wanted to talk to him.
What about?
Mate of his on the run. Did he say anything to you about it? Bloke called George Palmer?
No, he never said nothing to me.
See, the thing is, Terry's got a bird at his drum, and if George does show, he'll need somewhere else to stick him, won't he?
Yeah. I suppose he would have. Yeah.
Listen, what about George?
What about George?
Have the old Bill been to see you?
Yes.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, what'd you tell him?
Told him as far as I was concerned, the sooner he's inside again, the better.
You don't mean that.
Don't I? Do you know what it's like being married to a small-time thief? Oh, if it had been another woman, at least I know he was safe. Wondering all the time if he's going to be nicked, if he's going to be a wage pack at the end of every week. I can't live like that. And I don't intend to live like that ever again.
Do you mean you wouldn't have him back?
I bleeding well wouldn't. And if he comes crawling to you, you can tell him that.
Yeah, I will. Listen, thanks for the tea, eh? Listen, suppose he was fitted up for that diamond job.
Suppose he was, Ted. Do you really think it'd make any difference? If he hadn't been nicked that night, it'd have been nicked the next or the one after.
I'll tell you something, love. You're the one with the hard look.
It's all right for you, Terry. You got out of Percival Street. I never did.
Yeah. Is that all?
Ever seen him before?
Yeah, Terry McCann, old friend of the family. Best man at George's wedding.
Old friend, eh? Might be able to tell us something.
Could be. Him and George was at school together.
Know where he lives, do you?
Yeah, Hammersmith. Just round the corner from the gym.
Take a nose then. See if he's got any company.
Don't fancy that. If I start asking questions, Terry's going to start adding up 2 and 2, isn't he?
Do as I tell you, Harry. Because if you don't find that brother-in-law of yours, me and Billy are going to have to go after him. Then there might be nothing left to hand over to the law.
Hello, Harry.
Oh, Terry, you've been to see Olive.
So?
About George, was it?
No, I just felt like pulling her pigtails.
You know where he is?
He's in Nick, isn't he?
You know bleeding well he isn't. Why'd you call an Olive?
I fancy her, always have.
He's got to turn himself in, Terry. He's in real bother. Olive's worried sick.
No, she don't give her monkeys.
She tell you that?
Yeah.
Well, don't you believe her. She cares, all right. So do I, come to that. So, if you see George, give us a bell, all right? I want to talk to you.
Yeah, all right, mate.
Just remember, harbouring an escaped prisoner is not too clever, that. Especially for a lad that's been inside himself.
Yeah, well, tell her, Harry.
Who was that?
Ah, bloke I used to know.
What's he want?
It's a good question, as it happens.
Well, come on then. I want to get some kit before I go to the club tonight.
Think you're going to get any kit, do you? Hello.
Terry, it's Kev.
Oh, hello, Kev. What's happening?
Can you meet me straight away? I've got a lead.
Oh, well, yeah, of course, yeah. No, hold on. Where?
It's a pawn shop in Thomas Street.
You got a pencil?
Where would I keep a bleeding pencil?
Yeah. Look, hang on a minute, Kev.
It's all right. I've got one in my bag. Hello.
Hello. No, what was that address again?
It's a pawn shop called Jacobson's in Thomas Street.
Inside job, Mr. Wells. That's the word. Reliable source and all.
Well, you see any of the diamonds, Mr. Jacobson? It's all right. He's a mate of mine. Interested party, you might say.
Oh, well. Yes, I was offered some of them. But it was too hot. When someone gets blasted up, don't I know?
Well, any idea who was behind it?
No. Except it was someone from outside the manor. I'm sure of that. If they'd been local, well, we'd have heard whispers.
Listen, this source of yours, what made him think it was an inside job?
Oh, had to be. Special consignment. 5 times the value of anything they'd ever shipped it. So, they moved it at night. There was only half a dozen people in the know. But somehow these villains got to hear about it.
Who shifts their gear?
Security firm.
Yeah, but which one?
We're looking for a Mr. McCann.
He's not here. What's this all about, anyway?
She's right, Billy. He ain't here.
I told you.
Sit down, scrubber. What's your name?
Debbie.
Friend of McCann's, are you, Debbie?
Yeah, sort of.
What's that mean?
Well, I'm just staying here for a couple of days.
Anyone else staying here?
No.
What about George?
Who's George?
Don't get smart, Debbie. Just tell us what we want to know and you won't get hurt.
Please, I don't know anything. I mean, what's this all about?
Did a fella call here? Asking for your boyfriend?
Terry's not my boyfriend. He's just putting me up for a couple of days while I sort myself
We're
out.
not interested in you. We're interested in George Palmer.
Never heard of him.
So why did McCann talk to Olive?
Who's Olive?
He told you, Debbie. Don't get smart.
Please. Please, I don't know what you're on about.
I'm going to ask you one more time. And if we don't get the right answers, we're going to start forgetting our manners. Now, where's George?
Look, you want this easy way? Or do you want my paper to get heavy? Well, like hitting your security might not have been so efficient after all. You lose a lot of customers, right? No. No, I'm not accusing anyone of anything, Mr. Muir. I just want the name of the guards that were supposed to shift that consignment. Yeah, I thought you'd understand. Yeah? Yeah, go on. This is very good, Mr. Muir. Yeah. Of course I'll keep the firm's name out of the story. Thanks for your cooperation.
This McCann, Gov. Harry says he won't talk.
You think he's seen Palmer, Harry? Got him hidden away somewhere?
Yeah, I reckon.
So we loosen him up a bit. Right, Gov?
Won't do you no good.
Oh, why not?
Terry's hard. I've seen him in action.
We've had trouble with hard men before. They weren't so hard after Thomas and William had finished with them.
Terry's different. You take my word for it.
Very well. You'll try a shortcut. Who else does he hang around with?
No, sorry, gents. This place is wholesale, not retail. Unless, of course, you are genuine buyers from a kosher retail organisation with some sort of identification.
You Daly?
Yes, Arthur Daly, that's me.
Mate of Terry McCann's?
Yes, why? Is he in a spot of bother?
Could be. You want to help him out?
Oh, sure.
Where's George Palmer?
Who?
Dear. Billy. Looks like we got another one here.
Another what?
Someone else who's never heard of him.
Or forgotten. Looks like we're going to have to jog his memory.
Good thinking.
Look.
Oh. Come back to you, has it, Arthur? Now, where's George?
Look, why don't you ask Terry?
No. We're asking you.
Well, I heard the name, right, but he's Terry's mate, not mine. I never had nothing to do with him.
Afraid we're going to have to jog his memory a bit more, Tommy.
Yeah. All this stuff insured, is it, Arthur? Ooh, shame. Because I can see Billy's getting in the mood. And once he's in the mood, there'll be no stopping him. He'll break anything. Including people.
Deb. Keep away from me.
Hey?
You think you can push anyone around, don't you?
Hold on, Deb, what's going on?
God, just tell him Mr. Rycott here. I've got a good mind to bring charges.
What's the matter, Terry? Fellas getting too tough for you these days?
Yeah, well, we had a barney and I lost my rag, that's all. I'm sorry, all right?
Sorry? It's a bit bleeding late for sorry, isn't it?
If I was you, I'd move out, miss. It's happened once. It can happen again.
Yeah, well, I'll think about it, Mr. Rycott.
What about charges? With Prince Charming's form here, we'd have no trouble making it stick.
Yeah, well, I'll think about that too.
OK. Oh, by the way, Terry, reason I called. George Palmer ain't been to see you, has he?
George Palmer's in Nick, isn't he?
He's playing truant. Anyway, if he does turn up, you won't do anything stupid, will you? Like hiding him?
Nah. All right, then, who did it?
Two fellas.
What they want?
Same thing as him. Your mate who I never saw.
Listen, thanks, lovely.
For giving you a reputation as a woman beater. I ain't done you any favours.
Kept Rycott off me back.
Don't think he believed me. I'd see it in his eyes. What you doing?
I phoned George's old woman.
What for?
I need to talk to her. Trouble is, her phone's probably tapped.
Hello?
Olive? It's the pigtail puller.
What do you want?
Can you get away?
Well, maybe.
Right, well, I'll meet in the place we first met. I'll be there in half an hour.
Important, is it?
Yeah. And come alone, do you know what I mean?
Had a coat of paint since our day.
Yeah, well, it's comprehensive now, isn't it? Better class of yobbo.
Fulham still rules, OK.
Only just.
mean, fancy selling Richard money to Liverpool. It's criminal, isn't it?
Talking about criminals, have you seen George?
Yeah.
Terry, I've told you I'm not interested, so if he's the reason you've asked to meet
No,
me...
hold on. No, he's not the reason.
Oh, what then?
It's your brother, Harry.
Harry?
Now, I reckon he was in on that diamond job. And when George got nicked, he staged Stum, right?
You're joking.
Now, the old Bill always reckoned that George heard about that consignment through Harry. But he didn't know anything about it, did he? He was just unlucky that he happened to be on a blagging in the next street.
But that doesn't prove Harry was in on it.
Oh, no, I know. But that's why we need your help.
Why should I help?
Because George has just done 3.5 years for a caper that wasn't down to him.
George is the villain, Terry. He always will be. But if Harry did go, Ben, then it's a one-off, I'm sure of that.
It still don't make it right that George should do his bird for him, does it?
Well, what do you want from me?
I want you to talk to Harry. Tell him he's blown it and try to get him to turn himself in.
Ruin his life for George's sake. Oh, leave it out, Terry.
Oh.
Why should you care?
Oh, I don't know, really. Maybe it's something to do with this place. I mean, I know they didn't teach anything, but... Well, what I did learn... It's Percival Street against the world.
Yeah, didn't I shut that door? Well, not open yet, you know.
Which room's he in, Chief?
He? Who?
Who, he says. Amazing, isn't it, Billy? Must be something to do with this manor. Never can get a simple answer to a simple question. Yeah. Always have to do it the hard way.
Did he call you?
Yes.
About George, was it?
No, Harry. Terry says that George had nothing to do with that diamond job, but he says you did.
Don't be funny.
You were the inside man, according to Terry. He's got proof.
Proof? What proof?
He didn't say, but he wants you to turn yourself in. Tell the old Bill who you're working with.
Nah, he's just slinging mud. Trying to get some compensation for George, isn't he?
Is he?
Don't tell me you believe it.
I didn't know what to believe at first.
And now?
Now? I'm sure.
You've been putting yourself about, Dave?
They nicked your mate, Terry.
Who, the old Bill?
Couple of fellas.
Right. Listen, I'm sorry, mate.
Terry.
Yeah?
Look, I'm sorry. It was down to me.
What was?
They came round the lock-up and started breaking it up.
You mean you shot George just to save some dodgy gear? God, that's terrific.
No, Terry, look, they were going to start on me. And I can stand anything except pain.
Well, all right then, these two blokes, what they look like?
Well, one was tall geezer, with fair hair, right hard case.
Yeah, the other one was tall too, bald with a moustache. But they're not off this manor, Terry. I asked around. Nobody knows them.
But I know someone who does.
Harry! You've been spreading dirt about me, Terry. You want to watch your mouth, son?
They got George.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, Sunshine, if I don't find George soon, there won't be any George to find, right? And that'll be down to you. So where do we start looking?
Come on, I'll drive you.
In there.
Well, Terry McCann, right?
How do you know that?
Ah, good likeness, isn't it? Come on, George, we're going home.
How'd you find us? Talk to Harry, did you?
Who's Harry?
Thing is, Terry, you put us in a bit of a spot coming here like this.
Why is that?
We was going to help George here disappear. I mean, with the law after him, he don't want to hang around too long now, does he? But now you're here, we've got to help you disappear too, haven't we?
Hold on, are you the two monkeys who've been round my manor showing off your muscles?
We're pros, Terry, like you. So no hard feelings, eh?
Oh, no, I mean, no, you've got a lot of talent. You did a fantastic job on my bird.
Terry? Yeah, he went after him. Didn't realise he was stepping up a division.
That's the division you've been playing in, is it, Harry?
She worry about me, Sergeant. It's Terry and George we got to worry about. We don't do something fast, they'll both end up propping up a flyover somewhere.
What are they going to do with us, Terry?
Don't know, son.
They were Fulham supporters, it'd be all right, wouldn't it? Don't like Fulham supporters to me. There's too many of them, isn't there?
Right, buddy.
Shut up and work on that rope.
Back entrance.
Next street.
You and Jack go and block it off. Me and Arthur will make a frontal assault.
No. I reckon I should stay here and tell the other coppers where to go.
What other coppers? I'm not having some bunch of uniform layabouts nick all the glory on this one, Arthur. We're going to sort this out on our own.
Our own? Oh, no. This one's down to you, Mr. Rycott. That's what I pay my taxes for, right?
I thought Terry was your mate.
Governor says we've got to wait until dark before we can shift you.
It's very clever. Did he work that out all by himself?
Gives us a couple of hours to play games.
What have you got in mind, brag?
I thought we'd start with the one you taught me.
Yeah, that sounds like a good one. Can I have a go? Yeah?
Pleasure.
Hold on!
these jokers?
Runciman Brothers. They pulled off the diamond job that George got done for.
Good boy, Terry.
All right, there's another one here.
Jack!
Thanks, Terry. That's all right. I'll see you later, eh?
You all right, my son?
I never thought I'd say I was glad to see you.
Well, what do you expect? Do you think I'd let you get blown away while you still owe me 200 quid?
Listen, if you double my wages, I could pay you back quicker, couldn't I?
Yeah, you'd have to double your productivity. Come on, I'll buy you a drink.
Now, later on, I've got to make a call. You all right?
A lot of good stuff here. I wonder what they'd take for a quick sale.
You'll get a free pardon, Cliff. No question. That means compensation.
You'll get compensation. What about me?
Will be enough for both of you. Keep me going till George finds his feet again.
You'll be inside in 6 months. What then?
Well, maybe I can get you some compensation.
How?
Well, suppose my paper buys your story. The lonely wife of the man in the frame. Husband betrayed by brother-in-law. It's not a bad idea. Worth at least $3,000, that. Maybe 5.
5,000?
I'll talk to the editor. Get back to you tomorrow. Now take care, Terry.
Yeah, and you, mate. I'll see you. Cheers.
I'm not having him back, Terry. Even if Kevin doesn't come up with the money.
You sure?
Do you know how many times he's been inside since we've been married? 4. That's 8 years altogether. Next time, it's going to be 6. And there's not going to be a next time. Not for me.
What you gonna do? Get a divorce?
You think I'm too old to get another fella?
Don't be silly. They'll be queuing down the street.
How about you?
Let's see how it goes, eh?
Yeah. Terry, what if I went back to pigtails?
Oh, wouldn't need me then, would you? You'd have them queuing from here to the airport. Hey! Thought you were going to buy me a drink.
No thanks, Terry. I'm full up. Listen, Terence. What I said when you come down from the north was out of order.
No, I was out of order. I was well over the top.
I
It
was
too
out
strong.
of order. I did not know it was Dave you was doing a favour for.
That's what friends are for, isn't it?
Oh, you can do a favour for me and all.
What?
Try the same. If I had to blow into one of them plastic bags, I couldn't blow into one of them plastic bags.
Come on then. No, I'm driving, aren't I?
Oh, yeah.
How long you been in there?